What's up, everybody? Bradley Flowers here with Portal Insurance for another edition of Bradley Reacts. We did these videos a while back where I would react to news in the insurance industry, and what a fitting week to bring that back. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis signs a new bill for property insurance reform. So this is according to insurancejournal.com. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis signed a sweeping property insurance bill on Friday. How much and when it will work to stabilize the stormy market are among the questions being asked. One of the key goals of the legislation is to keep claims process from ending up being settled in courtrooms, which is a common problem in Florida. A problem that DeSantis says drives up legal costs for insurers. Yeah, no crap. This bill reins in the incentive to litigate, DeSantis said before signing the bill in Fort Myers, an area devastated by Hurricane Ian in September. This is going to make a huge difference. Florida's property insurance market was very good for lawyers, very good. It's made a lot of people very rich, but the question is that in your best interest to have a situation like that? And I don't think it is. DeSantis says the new law will create $1 billion in reinsurance fund, put disincentives in place to prevent frivolous lawsuits and force some customers to leave a state-created insurer of last resort, Citizens Property Insurance, for a private insurer, even if the policy costs more. We'll talk more on that later. This legislation will remove one-way attorney fees for property insurance, which require property insurers to pay the attorney's fees of policyholders who successfully sue over claims, while shielding policyholders from paying insurers' attorney fees when they lose. It will also eliminate the state's assignment of benefits laws, and I'm saying that slowly to be dramatic, in which property owners sign over their claims to contractors who handle proceedings with insurance companies. Okay, a lot to unpack there. I will reference, we'll put it up here on the little card thing. About 2 months ago, I did a podcast episode with my podcast, The Insurance Guys Podcast, where we laid out the steps to fix the property insurance market in Florida, a state which is a neighboring state of the state I'm in, Alabama. And the very first thing we said was removing assignment of benefits. So let's tackle that first. Actually, let's tackle the first thing first. So I think it's awesome news that the politicians have decided to crack down on this. I tweeted about a week ago, to which I had a little bit of opposition, but most people clapped it up. I tweeted on my Twitter that Florida does not have a hurricane or an insurance problem. Florida has an attorney problem. And if you read this and don't think that they had an attorney problem, you and I need to talk, because we are on different planets. When you create a situation where attorneys can milk the system, consumers are going to lose. And that's what's happened in Florida. And guess who all the politicians are that create the laws? Most of them are attorneys, right? This allowed attorneys to really take advantage of not only insureds, but also the insurance companies and get maximum dollar for their claims. Now, if we look at wind and hail claims nationally, right? The national average, according to Experian.com, the national average claim payout for a wind or hail loss is $11,695. And according to Artemis.com, whatever the heck that is, Hurricane Irma in 2017, the average claim payout for Hurricane Irma for wind and hail was just at $31,000, okay? Now, granted, in a state, if you look at the national average, a state where you have hurricanes, their wind hail claims are going to be a little bit more, but not more than 3 times, right? And that's because these attorneys get in there. I mean, Florida is the home to John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan, right? It is an attorney's playground currently. Furthermore, nationally, Florida accounts for 79% of the insurance litigation nationally, while only having 9% of the claims. So I don't know how you can look at these stats and not argue that Florida doesn't have an attorney problem. It's all of these lawsuits driving claim costs up, which cause insurers to have to take losses and lower profits or even lose money. They then pass those costs on to the consumer. I know everybody hates that. It sounds dirty, it sounds nasty. That's capitalism. That's how business works. You have to make a profit in order to keep costs down. It's simple business, right? It's simple capitalism. Now, moving along, the assignment of benefits is the biggest win here, I think, for consumers. Here's how the assignment of benefits process works. The contractor that you are using to do the repairs on your house in Florida almost every single time will require you to sign a piece of paper that is known as an assignment of benefits. Basically, what that does is that authorizes that contractor to handle the claim directly with your insurance company on your behalf, which completely cuts you out, okay? And that may sound, Bradley, that's efficient. I don't have to deal with the stupid insurance company. Nobody likes dealing with the insurance companies, even me. And I'm out of the insurance claim business, right? My contractor can handle that. That sounds great. Here's the problem. It doesn't get your claim handled any faster, which is exactly what you want to happen, okay? You just want your crap fixed. You want to be back to where you were. I think there's an insurance company that has a slogan like that. You want to be back to where you were, and with this particular system, all it does, all the assignment of benefits does is it ensures the contractor has the ability to milk your policy for the maximum payout, which you see absolutely no benefit of. Your contractor sees benefits from it. The attorneys that you may have to hire to file a claim against the insurance company to get the payout, they may see the benefit of it, but you do not see the benefit of it. It does not get your claim handled any faster than it would otherwise. Now, what happens in a state like Florida, where everybody does assignment of benefits, it creates a situation where the consumer is forced to sign the assignment of benefits form, because if they don't want to do that, there's no contractor who's going to take them, right? So I think that's the biggest win for policyholders and consumers here. Force consumers to leave the state-created insurer of last resort, Citizens Property Insurance, for private insurer, even if the policy costs more. Now, I know that sounds bad, but here's the thing, okay? We're all gonna have to be in this together to fix the Florida property insurance market. The insurance of last resort should not be the #1 insurer or the only insurance available in the state of Florida right now. And pretty much that's the case right now. There may be 1 or 2 outliers in certain counties and certain zip codes, but as of right now, my friends in Florida are telling me their only options are Citizens Insurance, okay? In what world does the insurer of last resort become the insurer of first resort, okay? Or the insurer of first choice, right? We've got to move away from Citizens, and here's what's going to happen, okay? If enough people, or the majority of people, move away from Citizens that shouldn't be with Citizens in the first place because their home is a good risk, it's going to, in the long run, lower the property insurance costs for the people in Florida, right? The insurer of last resort should be the most expensive, not the least expensive, okay? It may be more expensive in the beginning, but this is a long process, okay? Which leads me to my last point, which is you as a consumer in Florida are not going to see the benefit of this for at least 24 months. The way the insurance process works with reinsurers and insurance carriers and agents and all that good stuff, the benefits of this are going to be, it's going to be a 24-month tail. And my concern with this, even though I applaud DeSantis and the politicians that got this done, which I very rarely do, the problem is what happens when there's an election next year or the year after that, and people are running on platforms against this and that sort of thing. Oh, look at DeSantis, you know, a year from now, there's going to be some opposition from DeSantis, whether it's the media or another politician. Oh, look at this, he passed this property insurance reform. It's been 12 months, nothing's happened. And that's because this is going to take a couple of years to take effect, right? What you are seeing now in the Florida property insurance market has nothing to do with this year or even last year's insurance market. This is a tale from a few years ago. Everything runs in about 24-month increments. So if you're in Florida, my advice to you is get a chance to move to a private insurer, regardless of cost, move to that private insurer. You can reach out to me, I'm happy to help you, and be patient. That's the ultimate goal of this video. I applaud everybody for getting this bill passed. Hopefully it is the first of many, because these are not the only problems in Florida, and hopefully I don't look like a rambling idiot in this video. Bradley Flowers, Portal Insurance. This has been Bradley Reacts. Thank you much.